Hello, this is Julie Brown. Welcome to the Karma Yoga Work Project. Karma Yoga means free yoga. So remember, this is for fitness purposes. This is not for any substitute for medical advice. Also, I teach here at the college regularly a power flow. So I've been keeping these videos very simple and digestible so that anybody can start to work their way up into building strength, just in case you have a sedative lifestyle. So remembering this is for just fitness only, we're going to begin seated and focus on our breath. So you can do this with or without a mat. I want you to tell yourself you're doing everything perfectly. Evict any judgment about yourself. Let go of judgment about your body. Make sure you're seated evenly. We're not leaning left or right. Just bring a big smile to your face. Unclench your jaw. Relax your facial muscles, particularly right between your eyebrows. So with every inhale, we make the back a little taller. And with every exhale, you're pressing your shoulders just a little more down. Try to find a place of gratitude. If other emotions start to well up, I want you to just replace those feelings with gratitude. Maybe think of someone you're grateful for or something you're grateful about. Inhale, take your gaze up. Exhale, take your chin towards your chest. Let's do that again. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, take your chin to your chest. Now just reach your arms all the way up. Big inhale. Exhale, press your arms down to the side. Let's do that again. Palms up to the ceiling. Inhale up. Palms go down to the side. Exhale down. Arms are straight. Inhale up. Exhale, palms down. Back is tall. Inhale, arms up. Palms reach up. Exhale, down. Once more. This time, meet your palms in the middle. Take your straight arms and press your beautiful palms together. Make yourself even taller and more straight without creating any tension in your shoulders. Lean to the side. Try to keep your hips both grounded. And inhale up and lean to the other side. So we're only stretching from the waist. Inhale up, come to the neutral. Roll your shoulders back and down. Whenever you become distracted, come back to your breath. Deep breath in. Exhale. Let's just do some seated cat-cows to prepare your spine. So arch your back and then slide your chest forward. Arch your back. Slide your chest forward one more time. Arch your back. Slide your chest forward. Now we're going to move into tabletop position. So just get comfortable. Just give me a moment. We're going to set up another song for you. And then come to tabletop. So basically when I say tabletop, I'm going to scoot away so you can see. Whenever I say tabletop, my palms are directly under my shoulders. My knees are under my hips. Sometimes new beginners will have, they'll have their knees and their hands too close. If I'm too close, my back and my spine and everything is not in alignment. So when you get in alignment, you should be able to pull your belly button in and up and keep your back nice and straight. Arch your back up into a cat shape. Drop down. We're just getting you ready for your practice. Arch it up. Arch your back. Drop your chest, bend your elbows. One more time. We're about to get into your practice, so set your intention in your child's pose. Extended child's pose means bring your big toes together. Take your knees out wide. As you send your hips back, really ground down your forehead. Arms are straight. What do you want and what do you need from today's practice? Pressing into down facing dog on your exhale. So all I did was I pressed my hips up so that I'm in a V shape. Arms are straight, lift your heels up, inhale. Exhale, let your heels sink down and do that again. Inhale, heels come up. Exhale, sink your heels down. Now just hold your down facing dog. Slowly take slow little baby steps up to your hands. Now if this is not accessible for you, just grab a chair. We're going into ragdoll, so grab your elbows, sway side to side. And by grabbing a chair, I mean the chair is just in front of you and you're only stretching your hamstrings in just a safe way. So get into your hamstring stretch for whatever this means for you. Relax your arms down. Either bring your toes to touching or close. Reach up, inhale big. Reach your arms all the way up. Bring your hands to heart center. Just take a moment here. Breathe. Feel of your heartbeat with your thumbs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, now fold forward, pinch from your hips. When you inhale, make your back into a tabletop, fingertips to the shin, fingertips to the shins, and then take your hands down for your plank. So just plant your hands down underneath your shoulders and step back. If this is not good for you, you can take it from the knees. Just as long as you're not sticking your booty up in the air. That's tabletop. So if you're in regular plank, check in that your hips aren't up here. If you can't get here, just go here. Now elbows are in, we're gonna lower down until your arms are about level with the earth, and then inhale into your upward. If this is too much, just Sphinx. This is Sphinx. All I did was lift up my chest. Lower back down, and then we're gonna go down facing dog. So I'm gonna press up into tabletop position. Exhale, push your hips up. Shake your head like yes and no, yes, yes, no, no. Find stillness in your down dog. Step, hopper, float to the front. Inhale up. Extended Tadasana. Bring your hands to heart center. Come into Tadasana, also known as Samasthiti. So just pull your shoulder blades together for Samasthiti. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to the shin. Back is flat like a table. Hands down. Plank it out. Lower down just a little bit for your low push-up chaturanga, and then inhale into your upward or your back bend of choice. You could do cobra again, and then exhale, down dog. Step, hopper, float to the front. Inhale slowly up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back into your plank. Palms are under shoulders. Lower down until your arms are parallel to the earth for your chaturanga. Elbows are in here. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to rest in child's pose, extended child's pose. Come back to your breath. Just whenever you feel distracted obstructed. Just come back to your breath. We're going back into down facing dog. Now take your right leg up for three-legged dog. Take your right leg a little higher. Right foot to right hand, rise up, warrior one, inhale up. Check it out, my knee is right over my ankle. It's not drifting in or out. And you exhale, warrior two. Notice my foot is grounded here. All I did was open up my shoulders and my hips. Shanti, peaceful warrior. So with your right arm going up, left arm behind the back. If you're flexible enough, maybe your left hand's on your front thigh. If you're deep enough in this pose. Keep your knee stacked over your ankle here, extended side angle. My left arm is going over my right toes. Please notice, you're not gonna manipulate. If you put your arm here, that's cool, as long as you're not like pressing your weight down. Manipulating your knee is not what we're going for. We wanna open your waist into a nice long waistline. Think of the energy that's flowing through here. Hold it. Be with it. Hands to the floor, step back into your plank, top of a push-up or knee plank, lower down for chaturanga or modified. Inhale upward or cobra. Exhale down dog. Pushing your hips up into your down dog. Take your left leg up, excuse me. Now we're in three-legged dog with the left leg up. Take your left leg a little higher. Left foot to left hand, rise up, warrior one. Check it out, my knee is right over my front ankle. It's not drifting in or out. It is in alignment. And the pelvis and the shoulders, you have those neutral. Exhale, warrior two. So all I'm doing is I'm turning to the long edge of the mat, or to open up to the side. Check in that you didn't straighten out your front leg here. Leave it where it's at, and then you reach up for peaceful, shanti, shanti. Left arm up for peaceful warrior. Also called sometimes reverse warrior. Just make your waistline really long, like you're waving at somebody, hello. And then extended side angle. Keep a nice energetic line here from fingertip all the way to the ground with the back foot. Once again, this knee directly over the ankle. And your shoulders should be stacked from floor to ceiling. Step to feet together, chair pose. Now we're just in chair. Get as low as you want as long as you're comfortable. You can have your big toes either touching or close. Now come back up, inhale, reach your arms all the way up. All right, I'm gonna step back so you can see my arms. I want you to cross your wrists. Feet are about hip width. So the wrist is crossed behind, you're gonna stretch your waist. And then open up your chest. Come back to the neutral. Cross the other wrist behind. Stretch your waist. And open up your chest by rolling open. And feet together or close. Chair pose once again. We love it so much. Stay in your chair. I'm going to turn so you can see the angle. Take your arms up. And coming on up. Good job. Now step your right foot forward and your left foot back. My feet are in alignment with my hips. Reach up your arms for crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana. Now start to spiral your pinkies in. So your forearms are actually rotating in towards each other. Your front knee is right over your ankle. Pray your hands to heart center. Twist with your right foot forward. Twist to your right. So take your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh and twist. You can lower your knee all the way to a block or to the ground or to a towel. It's okay to take this with your knee on the earth. Open your arms. Continue to keep your knees stacked over your ankle in the front for good alignment. Bring us back, warrior two. Stay in your warrior two. Palms up, palms down. Just the palms. Palms up, palms down. Spread out your fingers. Palms up, palms down. Palms up, palms down. Step to the front chair pose. Arms up. Step your right foot back. Crescent lunge. Your feet are in line with your hips. Begin to spiral your pinkies in. It's a-okay to drop your right knee to a block or blanket. It's just a different stretch. So it's not cheating. You're doing great. I want you to let go of any doubt you had before you started this practice. Bring your hands to your beautiful heart. Twist to your left. Take your time. If you need to start over, just remember, it's okay to start over. Right elbow is aiming to the outside of the left thigh. Check it out. My knee stayed right over my ankle there. Optional splitting the arms open to help. It's okay to leave your knee on the floor. It feels good here either way. Slow down your breathing. Bring it back to warrior two. Phew. So if you were down on the floor, coming on up for warrior two, palms go up, palms down. Just the palms. Palms up, palms down. Spread out your fingers. Palms up, palms down. Step to the front chair pose. And coming on up. Good job. Bring up your right knee only when you get grounded with your feet under the hips. Lift up your right knee. Foot is flexed. Really spread out your toes on your supporting foot here. Take your right knee and open to the side, hip external rotation. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back, fly back into airplane, Dekasana. A version of warrior 3. We lift our chest as we lift our leg. It really helps to have your hands down, palms face down by your hips. Slowly return to center as calmly as you can and relax. Shake it off so your hips are happy. Bring up your left knee. Spread out your toes on your right foot. Hip external rotation, open up to the side. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back, fly back, airplane. Dekasana. It's really important you gaze at a spot on the floor that's not moving or something that's not moving, which isn't me. Lift your chest as you lift your leg. Really bringing your shoulder blades together in this pose helps. Your pelvis is neutral and your feet are flexed. Slow your breath down. Come back with control, or as controlled as you can. Without judgment, release. Take your feet out wide. Wide-legged forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana, which basically is going to translate to your feet are wide and you're going to fold. So hinging from the hips, folding down. Now, I really want you to pause at tabletop and check in. Listen to your body. Do you want to stay at tabletop? Do you want to float down to a yoga block? Where do you want to be? How do you need to take this stretch? As tempted as you may be to just come out of it, try to stay in the stretch. Your feet are straight here. You're grounding down through the blade edges of your feet. We're just going to hang out here. No worries, just relaxing. Pull your belly in, round it up nice and slow. Let's do some shoulder rolls at the top. Just rounding your shoulders back, up and down. Now we're going to come down to the floor, so just lie down on your mat or your floor. And I want you to lift up your hips for shoulder bridge. Shoulder bridge is a great core workout. So here's what you do to do shoulder bridge. You can't look at your screen, so if you don't know shoulder bridge, please don't try to look left and right while you're learning. Bring in your triceps as close as you can towards your body. After you lift up your hips off the floor, you can kind of scoot your shoulders a little closer together if you want. You can even maybe clasp your hands together if your chest and your shoulders are flexible enough. If you can't clasp your hands together, that's okay. Relax down. Take your knees and windshield wiper them left and right. Shoulder bridge, second time. Grounding down, you're on your shoulders. So you keep your neck neutral. You're not on your neck. Avoid looking left and right. Focus on your breath. And release. Cross your right leg over. Once you get to the neutral, I'll give you a second to get here. Just simply cross your right leg over. With your head down on the ground, clasp your hands together behind your left leg. Modify by bending your left leg. If you want to make this more intense, make your left leg straight. Your right foot is flexed. You should be feeling your hips. No worries, just breathing. You get back to the neutral, cross your left leg over. I'll give you a second to get there. Or maybe you're not ready. You can pause it if you need extra stretching time. Here we go. I've got my left leg crossed over. My right leg can be bent to make this easy. Or, for more intensity, my right leg is straight. I've got my left foot really flexed, really pulling my toes back on my left foot. Just be with yourself in this moment. You got it. Release, hug your knees in, rock it side to side. Reach your fingertips and toes all the way out, reach, reach. Take your legs up for waterfall pose. You can grab your toes and paddle through your heels. feeling in the back of your legs here. If you can't reach your toes, just bend one knee and then bend the other knee. Alternately, bend one and straighten the other. Tell yourself you're doing a great job. You're almost done. Now take both knees together, and you can have a pillow here to catch your knees. Take your knees to the right and gaze to the left. Now we're going to hang out in this stretch. You can use your right hand on the left knee and give yourself an assist in this twist. Ground down your shoulders and breathe. Tell yourself, I'm doing this perfectly. And breathe. Bring your knees up together. Take your knees over to the left. You can have a pillow or a block to catch your knees if you need. Gaze towards your right. And now with my knees to the left, my left hand on my right knee. I want you to relax into this twist, maybe even try to bring a smile. If you feel it, if you don't feel it, that's okay. Notice what is your hip and low back feeling. Bring your awareness and focus back to your breath. Keep your laser focus. There's nothing to fix here. You're doing fine. Bring your knees up together. Hug in your knees. Gently rock this side to side and back and forth. With both knees over your hips, we're setting up for knee stirs. So I've got my fingertips on my knees right above my pelvis. Just draw a circle with your knees. Slow circle. I'm keeping my shins level with the earth. Circle. Circle. Now change direction. The purpose of these is so that you're giving your lower back a little bit of a massage with the floor right here. So just feel it. Be with it. Happy baby. So just grab your feet wherever you feel and pressing your knees to the earth. Open your feet up to the sky. Wiggle your toes around maybe. We're going to stay in happy baby for at least 4 more breaths. So get comfortable. You can alternate little right and left kicks or rock it back and forth. Feel what's happening as you stretch your hips here. Finishing up with Supta Baddha Konasana, bring the bottoms of your feet together. Take your knees out. Your arms can be wherever you like. Really press your shoulders down. Tell yourself you're doing a great job. And we move into Shavasana or corpse pose. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can bend your knees or put a bolster pillow under your knees rather, whatever feels best. If you're still holding on to tension in your neck, maybe just look left and right. If your hands are tense, maybe make a fist and then release. Just stay where you're at. how do you feel, and come back to your original intention. Try to make yourself a little more comfortable before we have our moment. Moments of mindfulness. Just believe in your own personal energy. Reach your fingertips overhead. Reach your toes out with your eyes either open or closed. Just roll over to either side. Your arm is a pillow. Just using your arm as a pillow, knees bent. Try to get a little more comfortable here. Taking your top arm, plant your hand down, plant your other hand down, come to seated nice and tall. Eyes are open or closed. Take a deep breath in, reach up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Bring your hands to your heart. You've done a great practice. May you be happy, healed. May you welcome and embrace peace. You are a peaceful being. Namaste. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey and my 300-hour training. I'm glad to train you, and I'm glad you unrolled your mat with me.